There's a trail of lights.
So this happened last night. I wanted to record the series of events and give additional data. Unfortunately, the video off the Samsung Flip 4 isn't as high as quality as the photos. I took this picture with the same camera phone, and the pictures are so much better. And had I been prepared for this, I would have taken a picture and then also then attempted video, but it didn't last for very long. So from this photo, if you look at the Joshua tree on the left, and I'll put an arrow, it's right about there is where I started to see they came into focus, and there were probably 10 to 15 of them, and they were slightly staggered from each other, and all had the appearance of floating, and it felt like they were at about, I'm just guessing, 50,000 feet up, because most planes are at about 30, and then I can still hear them flying across. Like I can still hear the planes right at 30,000 feet as they're flying by. Um, but this, it's like they were floating, and they were definitely heading somewhere. Like it looked purposeful. They also were not satellites. I've seen satellites. It's a more distant feeling. Definitely up in space, you really sense that they're up there. Also, they weren't stars, because stars are more crisply sharp, twinkly. That's my description. So, in any event, I'll show you a map as to where I was to give you additional perspective. In Google Maps, I'm the blue dot. You can see me positioning there. Now I'm facing exactly and standing exactly in that same where that picture was, right? To give you perspective of the direction they were traveling. So based on that, they were traveling from the west to the east, maybe slightly to the north, but that's where I was standing. After the event, I took a picture because I did see a plane now. I want to show you the trail from, again, this is a Samsung phone. So it's as it's moving, it's capturing the light as it goes, because it's open. It's the aperture, I think, opens for a longer period of time. Next, I took a screenshot from my phone of the video while I was playing it, slightly before 3 seconds in. If you look to the top of the screen on the left, each one of those dots, and there's more, I didn't put the other arrows, but you can see there are additional dots. Again, there were probably 10 to 15 of these things, all floating in line with each other. And it felt at times like they were slightly moving, which was just so interesting to actually experience that. And then I didn't realize too that the weather, we had some cloud coverage. I did not see that in the distance. So I thought I had a little bit more time to see it with the human eye before recording it, and that was a mistake. So after I saw all that, I stayed out in the backyard for probably about a good hour just trying to get another chance to see it. I didn't. So I recorded an airplane, though, just so you could see with the same phone and what it looks like when you record a plane.
Plane, just for a sample.
And finally, in this version, I increase the brightness, and hopefully that helps you see it better.
There's a trail of lights.
I'd be interested to know, did anyone else see these lights in the sky? Has anyone had this experience? Again, this happened yesterday, July 29th, 2023. And I just wasn't prepared. And then when you see something like that, it really is just something to experience with your own eyes. And it's one of those moments where you almost feel paralyzed. Like you don't believe what you're seeing because you've never seen anything like that. And then it dawned on me, I better record this. And again, I thought I had more time until you see that cloud coverage to the right. And that's where they just all kind of, the visual just dropped after that. So it's kind of unfortunate, but certainly It's one thing I love about this area. This really big sky reminds me of Texas or Oklahoma, something like that, where you'd have a lot more wide open sky. So I will definitely keep an eye out now when I take the dogs out there a little bit more. Hope this you find this interesting, and definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks everybody. Take care.